Welcome to another episode of Two Whites and a Blue podcast. This is the only podcast you listen to, hopefully in your feed, where three people are talking over each other and none of them have done any preparation. My name is Joey. I'm here with Will and Mike. We're back in the saddle, all three of us at my kitchen table.
Good to be back.
Merry Christmas, I guess,
Merry
right?
Christmas.
Can we say that?
God bless.
It's our show.
Happy
We can say whatever we want. It's our show.
Merry holidays. Yeah.
It's good to see everybody. And one of the things, it's good to remember around this time of year is just because other people can't spend money because they don't have any doesn't mean that you can't spend money because you don't have any. It's good to spend money on credit, stimulate the economy, make all your friends happy, and Instagram posts, are worth 1,000 words, I guess. So make sure you spend a bunch of money on shit that's consumable, conspicuous.
Postable.
Yeah, that's right.
And don't even think about keeping that money in your bank account because you will get taxed on it.
Someone's mic is not on. Who's number one?
Is it me?
Who's number one? It's Will.
one?
I'm looking at Will's mic. It's not on. He's talking into it.
That's
There we
on?
go. There we go. Now it's on. Okay.
I'm just looking at these three red dots.
The red dots are fine, but I got the levels over here.
Anyway.
All right, check one,
We're
check two.
good now. We're good now. So let's get started with what did you spend your money on last week? It's Friday today, so this will be released a day late, but in the 7 days that just passed, I guess.
I'm sure no one's waiting on it anyways.
We get 30, 35-ish listeners per episode.
Loyal listeners.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
apologize.
to
Steady listeners.
the OG.
I apologize.
The OGs. I didn't spend any money, man.
You didn't buy a single
I
Christmas
bought
present?
Christmas presents, yeah, but I bought them in advance. And
Do you want to talk about what you got me for Christmas?
Yeah, I went to the mall and I was just like, what the fuck am I going to get for Joey? I was looking for, you wanted crew neck sweaters and I didn't find, I went to like
Couldn't
everywhere.
find one. Couldn't find
Well, I
one.
mean,
Did you go to Crew Neck Depot?
I didn't.
Pop-up shop?
Were you in the crew neck district?
I was in the crew neck district and I couldn't even find a single fucking crew neck.
What?
Anyway, no, I went and then I just got you some like nice shirt, I guess, from RW.
It was a good shirt. It's a
Yeah,
sweater.
it's a good shirt.
It's a sweater, yeah.
Whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
You know what that is?
That's what you get. You
That's
get
an
predictable presents.
That's an Aberdeen Tavern shirt.
Is it? But you got to wear dark jeans, right? Or better.
Or you can't get in.
Yeah.
Nick got in.
They'll put your hand on your
Oh,
chest.
did you not listen to last week's episode?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you should have, because we were talking about you guys at Aberdeen Tavern playing puck hockey with the utensils. Or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
A lot of complaints about that.
From
who?
Complaining.
My other half, are you kidding? She comes home, she's, Michael and Will are unbearable the rest of
See, that complaining sounds more like whining to me.
Well, whatever.
Hey,
it
guess
is.
who had more fun?
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Fucking
100%.
fun sponge in there.
What else did you spend your money on? You bought me a Christmas gift. That's it. That's good.
That's pretty much it, man.
Sweet.
Honestly, though, because I have 2 weeks unpaid off. So I'm like, well, time to pinch money right now. And
What was that word? Unpaid.
I don't get paid. See, I'm not a government employee.
What the?
That's just how it goes.
What about your vacation allowance? Did you just exhale there? What about your vacation allowance?
I get paid every paycheck, 4%.
Oh, that's good.
Right? So it's like you
That's
put
good.
money away. I actually hate it. I'd rather have the
Really?
lump sum. Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
have that. Yeah, because then you don't even realize you just put money away and then you just get a check twice a year. Some people, what do you get? Do you get that? Will?
You get
What?
vacation
Let's
allowance?
get paid vacation.
You get paid vacation.
Yeah.
Some people get like a lump sum.
How much? So you get 4%.
4% every. Yeah, I think it goes up every whatever.
Do you save 4% of your check?
Fuck
you just
no,
put
I
it in a
don't
little.
do that.
you
Just
just
every
put it
time
in a
it's
little
like-
piggy bank.
Yep, every vacation time I'm like, well, I guess I can't spend any more money.
Might be time to start.
Well, I save other monies, but not a vacation fund. I just put it away.
Do you often say monies or just money?
I don't care. You guys say monies too.
We do.
Can you quit attacking me?
I
So
used
much?
to do.
Like, fuck,
I used to
you're
do
gonna
door to
make me
door.
really cagey
I used to
here.
do door to door fundraising for sick kids when I was like, I don't know, 21 or something in the summer.
We want the monies.
Absolutely shit job. And we used to say the reason you should give monthly is so they can predict the donations and allocate the monies appropriately.
That's probably the proper way to say that, too.
I don't know. Mixed responses at the door. But doesn't matter. I don't do that anymore. I'm pretty sure it was a scam anyways. So maybe Sick Kids Hospital start looking into that. Will, where have you been? You weren't here last week. What were you doing?
I was in Scotland last week. Last week. I'm spending lots of money. They have pounds over there, but everything is the same as it costs here, but it's in a different currency.
Okay.
So the pound is at like $1.75 or $1.80 maybe right now. So you go to the bar, it's like $5 for a beer here. It's £5 there. So it's just 75% more expensive.
Oh, it's the
Decent.
1-to-1, but it's not really 1-to-1.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah.
1.8 to 1.
Yeah. So yeah, you go and you spend £12 on a meal, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. And then it's like, wait, that was $20, and I got a medium pizza. Whoops.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Medium pizza over here, unless you pick it up. cost probably $20.
No way.
What the fuck?
You're out of
Like,
touch.
$8.
You're out of touch.
Out of touch.
man.
I order pizza all the time. I'm addicted to pizza.
What, Gold's Pizza?
I'm not getting truffles on mine.
No
You guys
kidding.
don't. You don't what? You don't get truffle butter dip in your
Yeah.
pizza? I thought you guys did.
I get like pizza, fucking 4 pops, couple dipping sauces, and it's like $13.
Yeah.
Yeah, where at Discount Dundas Pizza and Wings?
Fucking cheap, better than spending 20
Where
discounts.
are you going?
Discounts Dundas Pizza and Wings.
Discount Dundas
I love discount pizza.
Pizza Wings and a cola.
Our
20
crust
bucks.
is made of cardboard, but you can hardly tell.
Yeah, you got to eat the box, but trust me, you'll be full.
Pepperoni covered box.
Let me see. Let me see the fucking deals here.
Discount pizzas, fucking.
Pickup specials: medium $7.50 plus tax $9.
But it's not $20.
Well, let's see what. Well, let's see what it costs to get one delivered. That's what I said. I said unless you're going to pick it up, medium pizza's $20.
Yeah, that's why you get it.
But I'm like, yeah. I don't know. You're trying to argue that it's the same price? It's absolutely not the same price.
Let's
I
move
spent
on
so
to
much money when I
let's
was
move
there.
on to a more relevant and definitely more important topic. You had boots on the ground. The Brexit debate probably raging over there.
It actually
What's the
was
story?
a little
Did you
bit.
talk to anybody at the bus stop? Did you do any video content on your phone?
No,
Sir,
no,
sir,
absolutely
Sir,
not.
my name is Will. I'm with the Two Whites and a Blue podcast. Sir,
You might- are you one of our 35 listeners?
If so, you might want to listen to our recent episode. We do deep coverage on Brexit. What's your opinion? What are your thoughts?
what?
He's like, I think you guys talked about Pokemon for 45 minutes last episode.
Yeah,
Pokemon
you gotta sift through the debris.
Pokemon and people you know.
Pokemon and that
45
Pokemon
minutes.
conversation had deeper meaning than you think.
Make the parallels. No, honestly, like I was around like a lot of art students when I was there, and they have very strong opinions, and I couldn't give a fuck about talking about it.
Art students are the worst.
It's like they think that the
Quote
rich
that.
people are the most pretentious, but they're the most pretentious.
Aggregate that.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
Let's talk about this.
Not
I'm
too.
into this.
I'm down. Less than 2 weeks ago, there's a guy who like bought a banana off a wall for like $120K.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I
How
saw
many
that.
medium pizzas could you get for $120K?
And then-
a lot more.
A lot of pizzas.
But and then some guy ate it off the wall.
Was that planned?
No. Then the artist was like, "Oh, don't worry though. It's like that didn't destroy the art. The integrity of the art is still there. Don't worry. It's because he still wanted to get his fucking money." He's like,
What's the integrity of
uh-oh.
the art? I'm unclear on exactly where the integrity is in that piece of art. I hesitate to use the word piece or the word art.
Joe,
but
you just don't get it.
I don't. You're probably right.
It's just far
It's
beyond.
probably my age or just my poor taste in art and
I don't
culture.
know. He was just like,
Bananas are deeper than you think,
I'll just pick up another one on Whole Foods and like bring it to your house. And
Why
tape
would
it
you
to
even
the
go to
wall.
Whole Foods? You go no frills. They're already brown.
and they're cheaper.
True.
If you go to Whole Foods, you got to wait for it to brown out.
I don't know why.
It's only worth $80K if it's yellow. Trash.
Yeah.
Why are you with art students? Like,
Because
what-
I was staying with a buddy whose girlfriend was there going to the Glasgow School of Art.
Let me interject.
We gotta
because
issue
this
a
is-
correction.
yeah, so this is
Gotta issue a
this
correction
is the
Go ahead.
this is like the basis of mine and Will's friendship is
Holy
that we
fuck.
talk about like nothing of relevance. We talk about other shit. So I'm just assuming Will's in Scotland with his grandma the whole time.
Because I've been with her 2 other times.
Mike
So I'm like, I said it on an episode. I'm like, yeah, Will went to with his grandma. Like
Last week.
for sure in my head, that's what's going on. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I didn't
we
even
sat in
care.
the basement last week or 2 weeks ago, and we talked about where Will was, and you said in no uncertain terms because I said, "Is Will with
Yeah, I
the
was like,
band?
for
Is
sure.
Will with that band?" He goes, "No,
Joey even knew.
he's with his family." I said, "Oh, okay, sweet."
So
and
I
then we
just-
said party at Pat Rice's house.
Yeah, big cheese, big
Yeah,
Reese.
big PR,
But yeah, so
aka
that's,
the firm, the PR firm.
So you
because-
thought that my whole family was gone.
oh yeah. No, I was like, for sure they're gone. That's how chill I am.
Mike just left the table. I would exit too on that probably. Okay, so that's good. What did you spend? What was your total? You don't have to give me the price of your flights because no one gives a shit about that, and probably no one gives a shit about this either. But for the
No.
podcast content, how much did you spend?
I don't know because I was using a lot of like Visa,
2
debit,
weeks?
like all that. No, I was only there. I was there for like 9-10 days.
Okay,
I don't know because accommodations were free. I stayed at his house.
That's good.
On a love seat. That was really chill to
Decent.
sleep for like
back in good shape.
8 days. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really chill. Yeah.
There's like boats, major cruise liners that have less knots in your back right now. Docked
Oh.
up, for sure.
Oh yeah, we took a 5-hour.
That was good. That was good. You can keep that one.
Fucking love those.
Go ahead.
We took like a 5-hour train ride to London, and it was like the best sleep I got the whole trip.
Nice.
Yeah, but we went to London on the train and flew back, and that entire trip cost $90 Canadian.
Yeah.
With
that
the
was
flight.
with the flight.
Oh yeah, it's cheap flying over there.
Yeah,
Did
fucking
you see
super cheap.
Carla and Josh?
No.
No?
Unless no, not
They're
that I
home
remember.
now. I just got the word from the Big Cheese that they're home now.
They're home and where?
Hamilton.
What?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the cesspool.
Huh. Man, Glasgow, where I was, is just another Hamilton. It's the Hamilton of the EU.
I thought Birmingham was the Hamilton of the EU.
There's probably a lot of Hamiltons over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
A lot of steel making.
You don't realize
A
steel.
lot of steel.
Somehow I doubt that's why they're called the Hamilton of the EU. But
no, lots of stabbings. That's why.
yeah, stabbings. Barton Street is there.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I'm like more of a positivity kind of a guy. I'm
Decent.
looking at infrastructure. You're going for murder.
More glass half
yeah.
full kind of guy.
Yeah,
I spent money on a few things last week. Kenzie and I got engaged, but I didn't buy that ring in the last week. But it's still in my list of things I have to pay for. At
Congratulations,
least in
you
part.
two.
I'm not saying it.
Whatever.
I already told you.
Yeah, we all talked last week. Also, a nice segue into our next topic here: Boxing Day sales.
I kind of took advantage of that today. But
I bought something on Boxing Day. I bought a bunch of shit actually. Now that
I bought
thinking
something
about
today, not Boxing Week.
it. Instagram
Online or in stores?
Instagram advertising fed me something. I bought the first touch point. I saw it and I'm like, I got to see what this costs. It was reasonable, so I picked it up.
What was it?
What do you think it was?
A
Because I
phone
bet you guys
case?
are getting fed the same ads. What are you getting fed on your Instagram feed? By the way, I almost never go on Instagram anymore. By the way, I only went on
For
because
the record.
because a buddy of mine was telling me I gotta look at this post. I opened it halfway down the feed. What do I see? This ad, and I would be shocked if you guys weren't getting the same ads.
I don't get product ads
Me
very
neither.
much.
really.
No.
What ads are you getting?
It's like visit this place, like country ads and
because
shit
you
like that.
yeah, you like to go right.
I get
around.
like stand up comedians, like Tom Segura
That
was
too.
sponsored on my thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I follow you
Like, I already
already.
follow.
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get like product ads.
Is it
either,
a
really.
bag?
No, it's not a bag.
Is it a
I'm gonna
basketball jersey?
I'm gonna find it. No, I haven't bought.
Is it a wearable?
Yes, it's a
Shoes.
it's a textile. It's not shoes.
textile? What the fuck is that?
Like a wearable. We
What
use the
could-
right term on this podcast. We use the right terminology.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta understand. You gotta dumb it down.
I'm being
for-
fed right
for the
now.
kid here.
I'm being fed right now Nintendo Switch ads.
Of course.
Except I already have a Switch, so I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation ads. Except I already have a PlayStation, so I don't need those. I'm
Would you
being
like to have
fed.
another PlayStation?
I'm being fed Muttonhead ads, which
What the fuck is that?
it's a store in Toronto, which is actually really cool and pretty reasonably priced. Everything made in Canada. But this particular item was I will show you what it is since I just got the
Is
order.
it a hat?
It's not a hat. I don't buy hats. It's a fucking North Face bright red hoodie.
How much copying is out of my shit?
That's what. That's
You
all
wanna be
Will
me?
wears.
Look
I
on the
can't
back
believe
of
he's
my-
not wearing it now.
It's on the back of Mike's chair.
Is it? No, it's not the same. This
Pretty
is a hoodie.
goddamn
This
close.
is a hoodie. What do you mean? This is a hoodie.
Same color.
That's a what, red? I
Let's
can't
just
buy
let it
anything
be known-
red?
Let it be known that Will is the only one allowed to wear North Face.
Actually,
it's-
matter of fact, take this red hoodie
Only
off.
thing, yeah, I got a Gildan hoodie on here. It's red. And now I'm being forced to remove it from my person.
Yeah,
Anyway,
seriously.
this is pretty decent. I
Actually,
got this.
I do get North Face ads too.
I've never gotten really fed one before.
Really?
But that day I got one. I was like, wow, this is nice. I'm going to get it. I bought this in your kitchen on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much?
$80.
It's pretty good.
That is not that's reasonable for a sweater.
For North Face.
Oh, yeah.
But not that. Guess how much that cost?
That was probably $120.
That was $40 on Etsy.
Etsy. Is that a phony?
No.
You sure?
South Face.
It's north.
This North foot.
something. Yeah, something else.
South Wall.
Also copped a new pair of spikes today and new receiver gloves too for the
For what?
upcoming outdoor
For the-
season for football.
You're not gonna make it that far. That knee's not gonna make it into the next season.
Never mind, my Achilles been hurting me the last little while. My right.
That's
my
what happens
right
when you
leg.
get old. Major tendons
Oh
give
my
out.
god! Trust me, I
First the
got,
knee, then my Achilles.
in my bag now for football. I have like all my football shit, my water bottle, plus I got your sister's tension band. So I'm like pushing against the tension band like all directions before the game. Very bad, very bad. Out of control. My brother's
guess I
calling
gotta
me.
say, we're
Should we
gonna-
take this call on the podcast?
It's up to you.
Let's take it. Hello, Matt.
Hey,
What's
Yep,
going
you're
on?
supposed to open up with you're on the podcast.
are you around Ken's?
Well, I'm not around Kenzie, but the podcast is recording right now, so you're live on the air. Go ahead.
Oh, fantastic.
Go ahead.
I think the size that Zeppelin picture was.
What?
That Zeppelin picture.
What about it?
What size is it?
I don't-
The Kenzie reprinted me.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get a frame for it.
Call Kenzie. I got to get back to this show. This is not good content.
16 by 32.
Figured it would be.
Okay.
Okay, don't buy Bitcoin.
But
Oh, that's a good segue too.
that was a shot. Unbelievable shot there on the way out. Okay.
I hope you can hear that.
So, anyway, yeah, so I bought all that stuff. But generally, on Boxing Day is when I go buck wild on stuff that I've been looking at that I just don't need. Video games especially. But this year, didn't really buy much.
Didn't buy one thing on Boxing Day.
No?
Nope. Didn't even go shopping at all, I don't think.
Nothing.
I was so fucking hungover. I was in bed all day.
Yeah.
Until 4 p.m., 5 p.m., until your mom came in with the chicken tendies or something like that.
I actually walked and got Thai food on Bangkok Spoon.
Decent. Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting better.
I walked there, they forgot my rice, and I drove back.
Really?
Jesus. Well, I would probably do
The
the same.
sticky rice?
Coconut rice.
Coconut
Yeah,
rice,
oh my
of course.
God. What do you get at Bangkok Spoon?
Bangkok chicken.
Always. The
So
It's the
good.
best.
So good.
It's the best.
Clearly the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the fail-safe move for sure.
That's
The,
a great-
the pad thai is phenomenal
Pad
too.
Thai is good.
That was all my Boxing Day shopping.
Is the Bangkok chicken the one with the creamy sauce?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I always get. Yeah.
The creamy sauce.
Ken's gets the golden chicken, also good. A little bit too liquidy for me, not creamy enough.
I haven't had anything bad from there, honestly. Like, I've gotten a bunch of different shit. I had one kind of, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was bad. It was just not of my palate.
Yeah.
Like, there was some weird shit
You
in
can
there.
appreciate
like,
it though.
There was some squid in there and shit. I'm not huge
I
on.
fuck
It
with
was
calamari.
It was weird. It wasn't calamari though, but it was something odd. Like, it was a seafood medley. It was off.
I
was.
want to get a medley at a fucking
It was
Chinese
just
place.
weird, right? It was just
Anything,
weird.
yeah, any medleys I'm
Yeah.
staying
Just
away from.
weird
period.
texture. It was just textures. Like, it tasted fine. The textures were a bit
When
off.
someone says they're serving you a medley, what they really mean is it's a combination of products that are about to turn.
All the leftovers,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Do not want.
Throw it
Oh,
in a
yeah.
pot
Stay.
and cook it up.
Don't
You're like,
want
"Here,
it."
go ahead,
I'm
it's
reading
a
Anthony
special."
Bourdain's book, and that's what he says. He's like, I can't believe the shit that we used to serve rich people. Like, he said that he worked in this huge kitchen in Rockefeller Center, and he would just take his metal cart and go down the middle of the aisle, and all the chefs would just throw their leftovers in it, and he would have to make brunch out of all their fucking leftovers.
Oh my god.
Do you think you deserve a better brunch than that? Because I mean, it's well documented that you guys were hooligans. And
Oh my god. Stay out of it. You weren't even there.
are you disputing that fact?
Everything's exaggerated
For what?
It's fine.
for comedic effect.
It's no big deal.
Kenzie comes in whining about our behavior at brunch. And
I want to
blah,
talk
blah,
about
blah.
something.
Oh, right.
Listen, I want
Bullshit.
to talk about something else now. Okay, you guys sort this out in your own time. Christmas spending. Okay, we don't have a lot to talk about this week, but we'll try and go the usual hour and
Hey,
change.
we're on fucking holidays, all right?
Christmas spending.
I'm sure we'll
We've-
burn through an hour and a half, no problem.
Me too, especially once the beer starts flowing. We've talked on this show before about how in the last couple of years you started to come out in the red doing Christmas shopping.
Oh, yeah.
This year, probably more in the red than most years, I would say.
For you?
Yeah. Not even including the ring, just like regular Christmas shopping.
You're going to be in the red for a while after that.
Maybe, probably not though. I did a pretty good job saving for it. But the point I was going to make is how is it like possible for people who are not working full time to buy Christmas gifts for others? What are you supposed to do? Because
Credit card.
Yeah, but like, is that what people do? They just
So,
take on
fuck
debt?
yeah, for
They
sure.
They just
For
send it on
sure.
the Visa. On the Visa pays for it.
100%.
Yeah?
Fucking cards glowing after Christmas. Guarantee it.
You think? eh?
Guarantee it.
I don't know.
What else are they going to do? We're going to have a really demoed down Christmas this year. It's like,
But what do you mean? Do you mean people
should
our
do
age
that.
or people like
Our
parents
age.
and shit?
Our age.
Oh, people our age. They
But
don't
yeah,
have a
anybody with
full-time
credit
job?
card.
As much as I'm like,
well, they should have a full-time job.
they fucking should. Not a lot of them do.
If they don't, but how many people do you have to buy for? Like, I have to buy for like 5 or 6 people, and I spend like, I don't know.
I'll tell you who you definitely didn't buy for. Me.
You. Of course I
Did you
did.
get a gift from Will?
Yeah, I got a...
I got you another
You got
gift
me
in
a-
my bag right now. You want to
Another
open her
one.
up?
I guess. Yeah, you
Wanna
got
open
me
it on the show?
Got me fucking Bulldog
Open it on the
stickers.
show.
What is it?
You got him a Yeti last year, right?
Yeah, but I got everyone.
You got the Gutties.
What do you mean? Of course it's it. What else would
You
it
got
be?
the Gutties. So the Gutties got a. What is that? Is that a shirt?
This looks like a shirt.
I hope that
Yeah.
was wrapping paper. That
What
thing would look
the
fucked.
Oh, no.
What is it? Let's see it. What is
It's
it?
work-related for Will. This is...
Okay, we can't
Yeah,
say
we
it.
can't say, but it's a
that's
nice
good
t-shirt.
shirt.
I got you a decanal for your hard
Oh,
hat,
for
too,
my
if you
hard
want.
hat. Oh, fucking right.
Yo, how
That
did
is
I
sick.
not get one of those T-shirts?
You can look
You
at
want
it.
one?
It's-
Great
Don't open
shirt.
it.
They're $8 for me. So if you want one, sorry for telling you how much it costs, but
I'll send you $8.
Nice.
yeah, if you want.
Decent, yeah. That's great. I need a medium though, not a large.
All right, well that was
That's
not for
sick.
That's a
so
gym
sick.
shirt.
Oh, 100%.
Rocking that right to the
100%.
gym.
Stairs. I'll wear that to work.
you. Man, we have a shop. We almost said it again. We have like a shop.
No, I'll wear it to work.
No, I mean I almost said it again. But we have like a shop online where they have tons of shit and they just do payroll deduction and they just drop it off the next day at,
Really?
at our plant. Yeah, I'll tell like they have root sweaters of like the logo.
You're
and shit.
kidding.
Yeah, and it's like
Sick.
so cheap. Like that was $8.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
With the sticker?
I had to go to the marketing department and ask for stickers.
Decent.
The stickers,
Decent.
the hard hat thing is sweet. That's like the best part. Is the sticker.
I know, I
love
know.
the hard hats.
I know, I
Why
figured.
are you putting it on your hard hat? Why don't you put
Just
it on
fucking. That's
Why
what
don't
you
you
do.
put it
in
on your
trades.
windshield?
No, you put it on your hard hat. That's what you do. That's what
Why
you
don't
get.
you
Stickers.
put it on your phone? On the back of your phone?
No, because I want to put it on my hard hat.
Okay, that's fine.
This is where you put it. I like putting that shit on my hard hat. That's what
Okay,
you do.
What else do you have on your hard hat? Are you one of these few? Is the hard hat like
It's
your
not
version
covered.
of the hipster MacBook?
No,
like,
it's not covered.
in
I
stickers.
I have a couple
Your MacBook
guys.
has a lot of stickers on it.
No, it's got 2.
I thought you had a
Your
bunch
old
of
one
yours.
did.
Someone else had a bunch.
My
of yours.
old one did, but my MacBook just has 2 diamond stickers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work with a well,
Keep it
right now I
classy.
work with a kid who's covered.
Yeah.
And his helmet's falling apart.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't want to get a new one. He's like, I don't want to lose the stickers.
Is he
Oh,
tatted
yeah,
up
true.
too?
No.
Just stickers.
Just stickers.
Oh.
No, he's not tatted up at all. But a couple guys I work with are fully fucking tatted up.
Do they have $8 t-shirts available to them or no?
We don't.
They don't.
Our company
I
doesn't.
definitely fucking don't.
I would
No.
love it
No.
if we did, but we're not major, right? We're
The
not
Fed.
massive.
The Fed is
We're-
not giving away.
What's yours say? The government.
Yeah, gov.
Fed.
Other one
You
on.
are.
He's
You
got
are.
another one on.
Look at all this
What?
paraphernalia you
That
got.
was $12 a long sleeve.
Oh,
Supportive.
Deece. Yeah. Is that the hole in the sleeve too?
Company man, no.
So I was just gonna say company man.
Oh, it's your watch. Thought it was a hole in the.
No.
Decent.
Nice, well.
That's
fucking
easy.
A.
Well,
And
Merry
then he
Christmas
also,
to you.
and he also got me Bulldogs tickets, so we're all going to a game.
Me, Mike, and Jack. Sorry, Joe.
Bulldogs, by the way.
I'll fucking go watch that game.
It's a
for
decent
sure.
time. You go
It's
to
good
the
hockey.
Anchor Bar.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
Wings
it's on the
and beer?
weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Perfect.
And then
Sunday.
You, and then you. Oh damn! And then you.
That's-
And then you
whatever,
send it at the game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Really good.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
like doing
and
that.
it's OHL. It's good hockey.
You can always
It
go to the
is.
George Hamilton too. George Hamilton, owned by.
George Hamilton.
It's the restaurant on.
Isn't it quote unquote the oldest brewery
Bay-
in Hamilton, even though it's not a brewery?
Do you know who owns that?
Nope.
You sure?
Italians?
The guy who owns
George
New to
Hamilton.
That owns what?
You. The guy who owns New to You owns that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe if you drop my name, he'll give you a free pint.
Is that where you got your diamond for your ring?
It's not.
New to you?
I did get it from New to You. The diamond?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's jokes. I
That
thought
took
so.
me. That took me a long time to pin down the diamond and the gold for everything.
That was funny. That my mom was like,
Man,
because she listens to the podcast and she's like, last podcast I listened to, Joey was saying that you should put his money into.
you know how many times I
diamonds
went to
and
New to
shit.
You? You know how many times I went to New to You looking for a stone?
No.
A bunch. Tell you that. Not a lot of people dropping off nice carat stones at New to You.
Yeah, I bet. Why don't you just set an alert? Be like, yo, when you get one in, text me.
An alert. I did do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just didn't trust him.
No, I did, but he's not there all the time.
Hmm.
If you owned a business, would you hang out at the store you owned all the time?
No,
I'd be
what
hanging
Or
out
would you just sit at home hitting refresh on your bank account?
I mean, going to the George Hamilton.
Another hundo.
Like you
Yeah.
definitely want to be in the position of the guy who just goes around from
Yeah.
place to place, driving a nice truck or car or whatever, and
And by-
just overseeing
and by
everything.
the
Just
way-
shaking hands
and
with
by the
that.
That's what
way,
you want to do.
New to You, great spot. If you're looking,
All right.
if you have the means to put together a ring from scratch, and you don't want someone's like used up shit, get a stone from
pawn
there.
shop.
Go to the pawn shop. No
should.
used up shit
Get
there.
a stone from there, and then take it to someone who you know to do the rest. Anyway, that's a story for another time. We'll do a separate podcast series on assembling rings from scratch at
That's the most
secondhand stores.
contradicting thing I've ever heard.
You want a
you
new
say.
ring? Go to a pawn shop.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse. That's
You
my
don't want
second beer
anything
going down
used,
now.
go to a pawn shop where it's all used.
Next up on Two Whites and a Blue, where we have.
My Shake Pay account.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Well,
I'm ready.
I bought $100 worth of Bitcoin this morning.
Did you really?
did?
I did.
He's in.
Holy
He's
shit,
in.
that's all in.
I don't get anything out of that. That's
Holy
great though. Good for
is
you,
it, Is
man.
it the same thing that you got Jordan at the Cotters? The thing where like it shows you like he put $100 in,
Yeah,
and then every day it just like it would like fluctuate
that's it.
Yeah.
with the price, like
Yeah.
your value changes.
Yeah.
That actually like we were honestly watching that like a hawk. Like how much money
Dude.
did you fucking lose and all this
Here's,
shit?
here's the question you got to ask yourself.
I was
okay?
It
fucking
fluctuates
joke.
every time you refresh it.
Yeah, and BTC trades 24/7.
You're already up 64
That's
cents.
the $5 from Joey.
D's.
Does it
that's good.
compound at all? Like
It's not like
it's,
that.
It's just the amount you have.
that
and-
Bitcoin is what like traditional markets would call a bearer asset. So like gold, silver, platinum. A bearer asset is something you hold and own. Doesn't compound. There's no interest. It's just the price of the commodity that you have.
and the amount that you have.
Exactly.
I knew that'd fire you up.
Yeah, and
Fuck, that is.
so
that's
you're in.
big.
So Will's in now. He's got
Look at me.
$100.
But
Worth
but-
mentioning. I could have given you the fucking ref link. I didn't do it. I don't care if I get any money out of it. I just want people on board. Because there's only two kinds of people. People who get on board and just ignore it, forget about it, fine. But you're not going to be that kind of person. You're going to be the second kind.
So
You're,
this guy.
you're going to be.
We'll see.
You know what kind you're going to be?
Do you want to buy a Verve energy drink?
You're going to be the kind who, same as me. The first time I bought a little bit, I started to research it. And then I started to realize why it's not a bad thing to have a little bit of Bitcoin in your portfolio.
Well, that's what I figured because like I've been buying like a lot of stocks recently. Well, like just as much as I kind of usually are, and my stock positions have been getting fairly big percentage of my net worth right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, honestly, what's $100?
Yeah.
I might as well just throw it into Bitcoin because you
That's not
gave me
gonna
that
hurt.
$5 on
It's not gonna
ShakePay,
hurt.
whatever.
It's gonna go up or down anyway. Like
Yeah.
And like if it goes to zero, which would be fucked, there's gonna be people way worse off than my $100.
Is that right? Yeah, because that's the thing. A lot of people just have it all in one basket.
It's at like 7 and change US.
Right? It was at like 9,500. How volatile
That's
is
what
it?
it is. It's 9,500
Very
Canadian.
Canadian.
volatile.
Okay, it is
Very-
volatile.
It's at
right?
9,500 Canadian right
Yeah.
now.
When Jordan bought it, it was probably close to 14,000 US.
Like Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. Fucking our buddy. I was like,
The person that you
I
just
was like,
brought up.
Piss
Holy
Cushion.
fuck, yeah,
Piss
okay.
Cushion bought it. It was like
When
14,000
Michael
US.
Jordan.
I was like, what?
When Michael Jordan used my ref link,
I can't do this.
$14,000.
I can't do this podcast, man. It just shows off how fucking dumb I can be at
When
times.
Michael B. Jordan, the
I
actor,
honestly,
bought it.
I have been trying to get so many people into it, and this I don't know whose idea this was at ShakePay, but this shaken sats thing. Every day you wake up, you shake a bit, and every successive day you do it, you get a little more.
That doesn't make any sense though. I don't get what.
Incentive.
Why? It's incentive to get you into the network, and
Yeah, but who owns ShakePay?
ShakePay is just in Montreal.
It's their own company,
Gene,
obviously, right?
Yeah.
Guy
So the
John
way
or
they make
Gene
money,
something, I don't know.
they're like fee free.
Are they though? Because when I bought my $100
It's a
worth,
scalp. It's a scalp.
Yeah.
They scalp for sure. But Coinbase, which is the big American one, does
Yeah.
a scalp plus a fee. So
True.
it's 4% plus their scalp, which is nuts.
that's a lot. Eh?
It's a
Here
ton.
it is.
It's
Here
a
it
ton.
is. We're finally here on the Bitcoin fucking
waiting for this for
conversation.
months.
Holy
For
fuck.
months. Only 10 episodes or 9 episodes where we're at. When are you gonna get some?
I don't know. If I can figure out the ShakePay thing, I'll probably still not buy it.
It took me 5 minutes
Yeah,
to do
but
it.
I
thing
got
is, if you
fucked
don't-
up.
The thing is, if you don't verify your email with the ShakePay,
I can't do the shaking thing.
You can't do the
anymore.
shake.
Yeah.
The shake is like the hook for
Yeah, of
people,
course.
right?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Because you just shake it every day. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you.
I didn't
Yeah,
even care. I was
yeah.
just gonna buy 100 and then just like
sit on it.
I
Sit
don't
on it.
care.
The best thing is that once you like verify your account, because you have to like send them. I think at some point you have to send them a picture of you holding some ID and maybe a credit card statement or something.
To
or
what?
like,
Withdraw any money?
or to transfer it out of that. So if you want to move that to a wallet or something, but that they have to. The government regulates that.
I hope so.
So yeah, when you do that,
That stuff makes me weary about it.
but you can just e-transfer money in.
That's the only reason that I did it.
It's
I didn't
so
want to.
fucking easy.
It's not
It's
getting
so
money
fucking
in, it's
easy.
getting it out that I don't like.
I've got money out there a couple times, like relatively large 4-figure sums, and every time it's been like less than an hour.
Yeah, but you seem more easygoing on like taking a picture of yourself with an ID and a credit card. So I don't like doing that shit.
Why the traffic lights are doing it now?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't
Yeah,
have
I'm more
control over
trustworthy of that too. I don't give a fuck.
I don't fucking trust it at all for
I
no
would-
reason. But
I don't trust.
You
I don't trust like
just don't like it.
like when places like for example, where I bought my cleats, East Bay, they want my location all the time. Like, I'm not giving you my browsing location. I'll give you my address to ship it to me, and that's it. That's just part of my whatever PayPal account.
It's just funny that you're weary of like Facebook and Instagram,
big time.
but
Big
you'll
time.
give like fucking ShakePay and
Yeah.
all these other weird
You
things.
know why?
Like you're
Because ShakePay's been around for a few years, so they're like, which
so.
it sounds like it's not that long, but don't forget Bitcoin as an asset class has only been around for 10 years.
Okay.
So like if they're around for half the time, pretty good. Also, that's outlasting a lot of other huge players. Like I think I was saying this to you, Mike, or someone a little while ago. The biggest Canadian exchange, Quadriga CX, went under last year. The RCMP is investigating. They think the guy who was running the exchange faked his death in India and is trying to exhume the guy's body.
What?
Yeah, because he ran off with like $800 million of
Oh,
like,
really? Eh?
yeah, of like Bitcoin, right? And
So they wanted-
Bitcoin is hard enough to trace
Right.
that you gotta find that guy. You gotta find him, because if you don't, he's making off with close to a B.
You got 800 million in Bitcoin. You can probably fucking buy some passports and fucking fake your identity.
I would
and shit.
guess you could. The thing is, you can see the Bitcoin leaving the wallets, right? The exchange wallets.
You
That's
just
a
buried
conversation
with
for
a bunch
another
of
time. But
USB cords. You just buried with a bunch of USB sticks.
yeah, he only needs one. He only needs one, right? What else are you buying in stocks these days? What are you putting your money in? I'm thinking about switching from sort of like one-off stock picking to some index ETFs
I have both.
for the time being.
I don't know. I'm pretty diversified. I only have like my biggest position is probably like 10%
Yeah.
of my portfolio, which I
That's good.
think right now it's Apple.
Yeah.
I have like Apple, Microsoft,
The big guys. Yeah.
a couple ETFs, yeah. And I finally reached a big enough cash position from like my weekly deposits to afford an Amazon stock.
Nice.
So I'm gonna finally.
That's about $2,000, right?
Yeah, I'm finally gonna buy a stock of Amazon. One.
I just
Amazon
looked at that
stock.
the other day. I'm like, wonder if I can get one of these Amazon stocks.
Yeah.
Can't
No,
do it.
I know, and I didn't want to liquidate other positions to get it, but now I finally have cash, so I'm gonna buy an Amazon stock.
That's good. That's a lot of money.
Just sit on it.
That's
for
a
so
lot
long.
of fucking money. Did you get a Wealthsimple account?
No, I didn't.
Did you get a Wealthsimple account yet?
Nope.
Shaking his head.
I just have my TFSA, my Investor's Edge through CIBC.
I just don't want to pay for the fucking trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, $5. Like, I know it sucks if you're only gonna buy like $150 worth of
I'm
stock,
not doing
but
it. That's what I try and buy like 150, maybe 200 week over week or pay over pay.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes like I don't know, it makes life easier. We'll see when I try and get money out what it looks like.
A
But,
penny stock that I do own went down 40% in a day.
yeah, but that's only half a cent.
2 weeks ago.
What penny stock?
Green Space Brands.
Don't even know what that is.
Why would you? It's like such a small company now, especially that it just got cut in half in one
They just laid
day.
off half their employees.
No, they did like a dilution at
Went from
10
1 to
cents.
2 to 1
Yeah,
employees.
that's right.
Yeah.
The
I
guy
had
and
to fire my partner.
the guy and his wife. The guy and his wife stopped working
We
together.
had to cut costs. Yeah.
Divorced.
She's fucking making the home now.
Yeah, but so that's now my smallest position. But what are you gonna do?
Nothing. You just fucking you go and spend your money on shit that you don't know anything about. And maybe you do know something about green space. I know that like for me, I think a lot of other people too. If you're like into pennies or watching stuff that ran during the last 5 years of bull market, I got probably too much money in stocks that are under $3.
Oh fuck yeah!
Fuck.
That's all I did before.
I hate
But
that.
now, no.
Oh, man.
But this stock, I thought it was good to go. It's like organic food companies in Canada.
What about pea protein?
I don't know.
No pea protein?
No, it's like dairy free cheese, like or whatever the fuck vegan cheese. They have a couple like brands of those. They're all in like
Fuck is
Walmart
vegan
and shit.
cheese? What's in it?
Cheese without dairy.
No, but what's in it though? What do they
Man.
replace it with?
Cheese flavored products.
Some of those like expensive ass cheeses are vegan.
Really?
Yeah, they don't actually have dairy in them. I don't know.
So Mike, you're not doing any investing right
No.
now.
Well, not actively. No.
So
I have like accounts, but
So are you-
they're just like mutual funds.
So are you weighing your options as a prospective investor?
I am prioritizing my funding right now. Is what I'm doing. That's why I'm not buying it.
What do you mean?
I have shit to pay for. Right
Oh
now.
yeah, okay. You got.
That's why I'm like all my money's going to that.
That's not a bad idea.
Well,
There's a lot of
that's-
people
That's
who.
just it's not good. It's not bad. It's what has to be done.
I saw. Well, it's not a bad idea. There's a lot of people who I listen to, like on the podcast side, who say the same thing all the time. That if you have debts to pay,
Pay it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
have a car,
It may
man.
seem,
I get
it may
rid of
seem
it.
like a great idea to like put a little bit of money in
No,
stocks,
man.
but if you
I'm
got debts to
losing
pay,
money. I'm losing money every fucking month on interest just because I have owed money.
imagine if you could just shake your phone and get money every day.
Well, imagine I could, but somebody fucked it up, and now I can't get Bitcoin and shit anymore.
It
Whatever.
wasn't me.
But the thing about that is
I'm
like,
sure.
if your money's gonna make more than it's losing on the interest, like if you can make more money from the interest that you're getting or from like stock appreciation,
Yeah.
then it's better to put it into that, right?
If it's a line of
But-
credit, you can probably do that.
Well,
Like
but it-
1% is nothing to make.
yeah, but it's just more so like I'm just like first of all I don't know enough about it to even put money into it. Like,
This
that
is
would
the
be
most
successful.
important thing.
I don't know enough about
Yeah,
it. And
for
I'm
sure.
not,
Be
I'm not,
humble. Be humble.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just the truth,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, well,
It's-
fuck, I don't know enough. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll get into it. Like, I do kind of pay attention to what's going on a little bit, but not enough to be like, you know what, fuck it. Maybe I'll try to make money quickly off this. It's like, no. I fucking...
Not the right attitude to go into it with anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to... If I'm going to go into it and, like, experiment and play around and learn, like, because I learned the hard way on everything. I like to do it like that. I don't
Yeah.
like just going in with a plan. It's stupid, but it's just how I learned
Putting
things.
some skin in the game.
Yeah, and just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
fuck up, take a couple of hits, and then figure it out, and then that way. But if I'm negative dollars now, I'm like, well, fuck. I have other things that, like, my whole goal in life is not to just buy stocks. Like, I do want to buy other shit,
Right.
like a house and blah blah all that shit. So I need to pay off my debts and get rid of these fucking money that's going away for no reason, just because I owe money.
Right.
So just that's what I'm prioritizing right now. Just get rid of it all. Fuck it. Just pay
We should
like
do a
that off.
recurring segment called Mike's House Hunt.
It's not gonna go well for a long time.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Can you
can
just
still
say
do
right
it.
now, how's the house hunt going?
How's the house hunt
Garbage.
going?
Pretty
Garbage.
dry.
Still haven't started.
Haven't even
Saving.
looked at.
I'm
Haven't even
saving.
looked at it yet. Haven't even looked at houses yet. Not even
We
close.
should do. We should start it up. We start one for that and start one for Sirens Out Gym Girl.
Yeah. One day I'm just gonna meet like a rich old lady and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting married to her. Fuck it.
I
Will
couldn't
need
knows
a
a few.
house.
Will knows a few.
I
already.
can hook you up, man. I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Have you been back to see her yet?
No, absolutely not. But I thought about that the other day. I don't think I could do that.
Well, you got to. First of all, she's got to be interested in you.
No, okay, not her. I'm just saying in general, though. Even
the hurdle. For sure. The pensioner. She's like, I don't know. Will?
no, I could try hard enough.
He
Trust
was
me.
wearing a shirt that he got from his marketing department. I'm not
Exactly.
sure I'm into that.
Hey,
The
I'm a-
schmedium. The schmedium.
I'm a tall drink of water, all right?
Hey, fucking right. No ice. Neat.
But no, I don't think that I could marry rich and just rely on that. I wouldn't feel fulfilled in
You
life
need to be
enough.
doing
Of course
stuff.
not.
You need to be doing
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't
Of course
understand
not.
how even like I know like super cliche to say like women, but like obviously guys do it too now. But
Guys do it.
like if like you just have like you're just searching for someone who's rich and then living off them, how can you? You're not happy. How could you ever
Oh
be
man,
happy?
I know
like
people
that?
like that, but some people definitely are. They're called lazy fucks.
If you need like if you're not someone who has like goals or anything like that, you could definitely fucking do it.
For sure.
You could
For sure.
definitely do it. You see it all the time,
Yeah.
both sexes. You know for damn well
Fuck
that
yeah.
everyone in your life is like
You don't
Either-
get it. You just don't get it because you're not like
you've
that.
never done it. Yeah,
You have
so
goals
you
and
don't think like
aspirations.
that, right? You know, and you're not like going to your you're not waking up every morning like, what is the easiest, freest,
some people-
cheapest way I can get exactly what I want.
I'm thinking that, but I'm like, how do I make my own money the
Yeah,
easiest way?
yeah,
Not
yeah.
like how can I
Exactly,
do
exactly.
it? I'm not gonna. I don't want to piggyback or
How can I-
ride coattails.
You don't want to. You don't want to swing the sausage to a pensioner.
Oh,
in
no.
order, in order to inherit a 8,000 square foot.
But I'm
Burlington
thinking
home.
even not
even
even
if you
a-
measure her dimensions and she follows you around in high heels at 7:00 at night,
when the lights are off and the wine's being poured. But
wine being poured and talking about her divorcee husband.
and how much she goes to the gym.
Hmm.
But no, I'm thinking even if she's
Look at
not a
these
pensioner,
calves.
Patreon only content.
even
these
if
calves.
she's
Please subscribe to our Patreon feed.
Which doesn't
Twice in a
exist.
blue after
We don't
dark.
have one yet.
No, but even if she was like my age and she was just like breaded, like unless like you obviously love her,
Yeah, that couldn't be the reason, like the main reason.
But like
Yeah.
I would still even
Be a
feel
nice
bad,
bonus.
even like just like marrying someone rich and like them being like, oh, like my family's really rich, you don't really have to work, or you can work for our
I
family.
would still just work.
It would be. I would. Hate
I would work for the family, but I would fucking balls to the wall.
Fuck yeah,
grind,
why wouldn't
for
you?
Yes.
sure,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Like,
I would never dog it. You know,
just
working
hang out by
for-
the pool.
I know.
Man, the one
I
thing
skimmed
that
the pool twice today.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Yeah.
I skimmed it
the
twice.
least you could do is stay shredded. That's the least thing you
That
could do.
is the least you
That's
could do.
you have
Oh,
to.
I'd
That's
be
mandatory.
so fucking in shape.
Oh yeah.
My
What else do you do?
My
More in shape
uncle,
than
my,
that.
Fucking bored as hell.
my uncle just got a buyout from the company he was the director for, Vivo Sonic.
I heard about that.
And yeah, so he just got a buyout, and he was talking to me in the kitchen at Christmas, and I was saying to him like, "What are you gonna do now? Like, what are you planning to do with your time?" He's a gifted guy professionally. He's gonna be fine when he goes to look for another job.
It
but
sounds like it.
he doesn't have to for a long time. And so I'm saying to him like, you should spend every day in the gym.
Oh,
Just,
fuck yeah.
just
Steroids.
do nothing but work out.
Steroids.
Well, because like his
Become
girlfriend,
a freak.
his girlfriend is saying to us like, yeah, he needs a couple of suits. Like he hasn't worn a suit in like 15, 20 years, right? For work. I'm like, yeah, that's what, if you're smart, you don't have to wear a suit. No one pays you to wear a suit. They pay you for what you think. And I was saying to him like, if you are going to wind up buying suits in a year, if you want to interview for whatever director positions and VP positions and stuff like that, work out for a year.
100%.
Get diced, and then
Yeah.
when you go buy that suit, man, you want to feel good. That's
And it only helps, man, being in shape. Like just like everything, like even from like a other person's perspective. If you come in like fat and dumpy, like
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? You got your fucking suit doesn't fit.
your dumpling Buddha
You look
body.
like doesn't
Yeah.
like at that point. It's like you could blow them away in the interview, but you better fucking nail it. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't, at least if you look good, that's like just stupid little
you
things.
get the benefit
right?
of the doubt.
But imagine
Yeah.
you have the confidence of a director already, and then you got shredded.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh
fuck,
yeah,
you'd be a
man.
sociopath.
Fucking everything. Yeah, fucking everything.
100%.
That moves.
People write
Yeah.
books about guys like that.
Absolutely.
There's what was I just gonna say? Oh my god, it's escaped me so quickly.
Just Shake Pig magnet on your fridge, though. You know.
I have a Shake Pay shirt too and a hat. They sent it to me for free because when I was doling out reference links, I told them because I had like dude, I have like $150 worth of reference pay on my Shake Pay account, and I'm like, I don't want the $10. Like, I would rather you guys just like send me a shirt or something. Like, do you have a shirt you can send me? They're like, oh yeah, sure we do. Like, where should we send it? Send me a shirt, a hat, a couple of magnets, a couple of stickers. You want a sticker? I got a sticker in the other room.
Fuck yeah.
Put it on your phone.
Sticker
You want a sticker too?
Fuck yeah.
Once you get it, once you buy some, you can have some. I tried to send you some the other day.
I can't fucking do anything
Why?
because it's fucked. You know that.
I'll send it to you after the podcast.
Whatever. Anyway, let's argue about this more.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something
Christ.
about, I was just about working out, and now I forget what it was. Oh, time horizon. Working out. So your sister and I talk about this all the time because my brother is out of shape. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell him and everyone else who will listen that this guy will turn his life in the direction that he wants it to go if he starts working out. And it's because of something called time horizon. Once you start realizing that you can work on something for 8 months, 10 months, 12 months, year and a half, whatever, and you're going to see sort of continuing gains and growth based on the time you spend, it starts to transfer to other places of your life, whether it's relationships, whether it's your employment, whether you name it, right? Investing and stuff like that.
Especially when you just start working out.
The gains are immediate. And they're large, right? Like,
Exactly.
You see it right away.
Fuck yeah, you do.
And you start to realize, like, oh my god, if I just spend my time doing this, like, I'll be cooking.
Exactly.
And I always tell him, like, because he's a great guitar player. You've seen him.
Very good.
Will hasn't seen him, but great guitar player. And so I always say to him, like, dude, you spent how many years learning to play guitar? And you know that first year you were playing, it was a slog for 3-4 months.
100%.
But then
You start doing.
But then it
you start
wasn't.
hitting
Suddenly
chords.
it wasn't. And then you were like good and getting better. And everyone was saying you were getting better and stuff like that. Like, it's the same.
Pop an ego. Yeah.
Yeah, it's same
confidence
for
just
out.
grows.
That's what it is, right? All that stuff compounds.
Yeah.
And you start to turn your life in a direction that's really, good for you. Not only good for you, but like good for the people that are around you. And you start to realize, like, this guy's not giving me any value, whoever it is, right? Like, I'm not getting anything of this person or this guy or this place I hang out at or this chick or whatever.
I think,
right?
honestly, like, lately, that's kind of what I'm missing right now. Because, like, everything I've been doing for so long. I don't have anything new to, like pull from, like, confidence from or anything. Then I'm just kind of, like, bored. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, everything I've been working out for so long, so that's gone. It's just
you should
whatever.
learn about hard money in
Yeah,
Australia.
right. So I knew you were gonna fucking say. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta pick something. I just gotta find a new
Or
skill.
knitting or
What are you thinking?
I don't know. To be perfectly honest,
I have been thinking.
maybe
last,
kickboxing again.
I've been thinking guitar. I might try.
Oh, really?
I might pick up a
I
guitar.
would like to buy a guitar again or a bass.
I was thinking about taking photography classes.
That'd be cool too. Yeah.
I want to take a
You
class.
gotta get a camera.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need
get
more
a guitar.
I need more expensive hobbies.
Yeah, true.
I only have
it's
like
all there.
5 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you have one, you have one, right? Who cares?
Expensive hobbies? Or?
No, if you have like you want to play guitar, you have to buy a guitar. It's the same fucking
true.
thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just renting
Camera
A camera?
or a guitar.
both.
Renting a rock climbing wall.
Thinking about it, yeah.
Just leave it over here.
Yeah.
Come pick it up in 3 days.
Yeah.
Speaking, this is not really related to rock climbing, but it reminded me of this. I almost sent out a tweet the other day that I pulled back, but I'll say it on the show.
You pulled back a tweet?
I did.
wow.
I pull back tweets all the time. I leave them in my drafts, and then like maybe every couple of days I just look over them. Like, can I send?
So you
this?
just have like a piggy bank of tweets that you just
Like,
fire
I got
off
a
when
few-
you're bored.
I have a few I think about them.
That's jokes.
I just like write in a few words and I save it and I like let it marinate for a couple of days. I was gonna say on Christmas Eve. I
Probably
went to
not
the gym.
stupid to do that.
That's
by
a good
the way.
idea.
It's not at all. On Christmas
very
Eve, I
smart to
went
do
into
that.
the gym and I was driving in, and there's a flying squirrel in the complex that the gym is in. You know what a flying squirrel is? It's like a
the
kid's
trampoline park?
trampoline
Fuck
gym.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was like, you think the Good Shepherd is desperate on Christmas Eve? You got to see the flying squirrel smoking section on Christmas Eve.
Smoking.
I have
Oh.
never seen so many people look so upset to be in their position as
watch
these
my
folks
kid
smoking at like 1:00 on Christmas Eve while their kids are bouncing around on trampolines,
Holy fuck.
damaging their ligaments and tendons.
They did it to themselves,
That's
though.
what I'm saying. But like, man, I saw it. I thought, man, there's like 20 people out here. No one is talking to each other.
Of course
There's
not.
3 feet between all of them.
Yeah.
They're taking up all the sidewalk outside the building.
Sending
Like,
darts.
just brutal. Just
Sending
brutal.
darts.
That's so what I'm worried about. Also, when I have a kid, you have to go to these
Inhale.
fucking parties as like
Fuck that.
with your kid, and you'd be friends with these fucking parents
Oh
just because
my
your
God.
kid, and you just like, oh, you
Oh,
hate
yeah.
them, and you don't
Yeah.
talk, you make small talk and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
Small talk.
I'm gonna start smoking cigarettes too.
Oh,
No shit.
maybe or worse.
Fuck
That plaza low key is like making it a name for itself as like a children's kind of, I don't know, children's desperation plaza. They have
A haven.
Once Upon a Child.
Don't know what it is.
It's a used kids store. Not
Okay.
they
You
don't
just
sell-
buy. You just get a kid.
Not
That's
like-
called an orphanage.
Whoa, it's not like not
children's
like
pawn
it's not
shop.
like an Epstein used kids store. It's like a used clothes and toys for
A
kids.
used kids store.
It's the Flying Squirrel, and then they got the Discount Best Buy, the Memory Express or whatever it's called.
No, what that is.
And also
either.
in that plaza is Ontario Works, aka. I'll let you figure that out. It's well,
a
I'm
building.
pretty sure it's social services for
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
that
fixed
is
income,
the
the
used
fixed
kids
income
store.
crowd. Like it's not a great plaza.
Where
And
is
then-
this?
It's on Upper James and Rymel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think I know exactly where that is.
We went there a couple times.
Yeah.
Why the fuck was he bringing Mike to an orphanage?
He came to the gym.
I came to get a free.
Oh,
I came to get a
true.
free
and then,
kid.
And then we checked out the kid gallery.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Nope,
guy-
not him. This kid's gonna be a professional athlete.
How
you know
old's
what?
this kid? He looks pretty cut. Can he peel potatoes or anything?
Can I take him? He looks like he's gonna be an art student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will's gonna hate him in 15 years.
Can be arguing on my political views.
We got to
Shut up, son.
We got to cut to a break. Welcome back, everybody, to Two Whites and a Blue. Hopefully, there was a mid-roll ad there. If there wasn't, well, you can have your ad there for $0. All we need is a discount code. Will and I were talking while Mike was taking a piss about his trip to our friends overseas there in Europe. I don't know. I don't want to get too political on this show, but I do want
But
to
let's talk about Brexit.
Well, I want to
Let's
talk
talk
about
about
it. Well,
politics.
it's fucking that's a hot button topic, and it's related to economics in a lot of different ways, especially the stock market and ways we can make money, like we talked about. What is the feeling over there on Brexit?
Well, so I was in Glasgow, Scotland. Every single person, you should see the map. It's like the voting. What did he say?
It's like a district map, right?
like the voting distribution, whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone in Scotland wants to leave the UK and join the EU.
Yeah.
And then the opposite for England. So everyone that I was surrounded with was like all art students, and they're all on exchange too, by the way, which is so fucked that they even get to vote, because in 2 weeks they're gonna be back living in Canada, England.
Indefinitely?
Yeah, none of them are from Scotland. They all have different nationalities, and they're all going to be back in their home countries where Brexit doesn't fucking affect them at all, and they all got to vote on it, which is insane. So you get to vote on something that in 2 weeks you're going to be so separated from, so why would you give a fuck?
Should we have Carla on this show? She's home.
Yeah,
We should-
this would have been a good episode. of that
We'll
round.
cop another mic. I got a gift card for Amazon.
I wonder what she voted.
She voted stay for sure.
Yeah,
For sure. I
See,
see
when
her Twitter
they
feed.
voted to leave, right? They wanted to leave.
They voted like not just like to leave.
I'm
They-
reading right now. It's
it was
52 to 48
where
percentage. I don't know. In
No.
UK to leave EU.
it was a landslide. It wasn't, or it was the board.
Leave
they
won
voted-
by 52% to 48%.
That was a few years ago, but they just voted for the party that is the Leave EU party in a parliamentary election.
That's their name. Leave EU.
Well, no, it's the Conservatives.
Is there a reason for that? Like, what? Well, obviously there's a reason. Is there? Or they're just like,
Oh,
fuck
no.
this.
Should we
Fuck
leave?
this.
Yeah, I don't know. Want to leave?
Hey, you know what? I
There's
kind of don't
like-
want to be part of this.
Again, this is like
What is it like? I don't know. I
This
kind of
is-
know. I know what's going on, but I
this
don't
is
really.
walking a fine line for the show, but there's a couple of things. I think a chief among the issues that people in the UK want to talk about, one is for sure immigration, and people in the UK don't want any more immigration. And it's not just I don't want any more brown people, I don't want any more black people. It's not that. It's
Probably
that
there's a lot of that though.
it is that's part of the sentiment, but there's also an understanding now, I think more than ever, as you're kind of watching like global economies suffer or struggle with limited resources and monetary policy to match limited resources for the first time in probably the last 30 years. People are starting to see that, like, whoa, wait a minute. It doesn't matter where these new citizens come from. We can't afford it, and it's coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And I don't want any part of that.
Yeah, the
Is that-
wealth divide's pretty crazy over there, man.
For sure.
After being over there,
sure.
like there is some fucking crazy ass rich people, and there's a lot of fucking poor people.
We stayed in London not 2 years ago, and like that was one of the first things we noticed is you can walk out of your $1 million flat and at the end of the street,
£1 million flat.
Yeah, exactly. Right, it's closer to 2 million.
Yeah, it's fucked.
$1 million flat, and you get over to the end of the street, and there's just panhandlers. And they're everywhere. It's like a shanty town.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, it's not even like they're like in different areas.
No,
it's not
they're
even
just
like projects.
Right
they're just
there,
all
right
over
there.
the place.
They're
yeah,
right
it's
there.
crazy. I noticed that too when I was there.
You're starting to see that a lot, right? And I think people, rightfully so, are starting to sort of assess their own situation through the lens of there's limited resources. I am, adding to GDP. We'll say if we use that as a metric, that's a broken metric, but it seems like everyone wants to use that these days. I'm adding to GDP. And these people coming in are not. The homeless are not. The elderly are not. And so like these populations are growing.
Yeah.
And it's not ever going to come out of their pocket. It's going to come out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And naturally, I don't want to do that. At
what is this, an inconvenience? Yeah, sure, I'll pay for this.
Yeah, like it's
pretty much like that's like bluntly putting it, but that's kind of what it is when you're looking at it from like you're upcoming and you're trying to make something of yourself.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's like an okay.
Well, I mean, there is, and people you're not allowed to say that though because it's offensive, which it's bullshit. You can't have an open conversation about this kind of stuff anymore without raising a like major issue with certain people, like art students, for example. Like they get fucking
everyone thinks it's like
racist. I know
it's not. I just
it's an observation for sure.
Whether the homeless guy or the immigrant or the senior or whatever is black or brown or white or yellow or red, it doesn't matter to me. All I'm looking at really is how much of my paycheck am I losing to taxes? Mm-hmm. How much do I think I'm going to be able to save for retirement at the new entitlement levels for these people who are not contributing? And do I think it's sustainable? And if the answer to one of those three is no, then probably that shit flows downhill to the other two, right? And you're not really going to have a discussion about whether or not it's it's economically feasible. Unfortunately, what you're going to have in the media, and you've seen this in the U.S.
You got a problem with these people?
This is it, right? It's got to be some kind of phobia or ism, and it's just not the case. The worst part about all this stuff is that no one, I don't think, on the side of the Brexit folks, shouldn't say no one, but it's a small minority. A small minority of people is probably racist.
There's definitely those people.
I'm sure there is.
There's definitely those people.
For sure, right?
Those people are fucking
But
idiots.
I think most people, if the argument is that we're all better off under this new system, we've seen wealth grow, we've seen all these things. So if we're watching as wealth has grown and that population of sort of middle class and affluent citizens has grown, it's fair to say that those same people in a landslide election are voting a certain way. And so they don't see it the way you see it. You can't just say that they're all racist or all bigoted. Mm-hmm. They're probably just looking at their paychecks. They got a couple of kids and they're going, fuck, like I can't afford it. That's all it is, right? Like I can't afford it. I don't want to have to pay for a new car and then also have to pay for entitlements for, another 400,000 people year over year or whatever the case is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know much about the Scotland thing. I don't know if you want to talk about that a bit more. But
I don't know anything about it either.
What they voted, so they're voting to leave the UK and join the EU.
All I know is that every single, the only map that I was shown was from the art students there, and they said that it said that everyone basically in Scotland period voted to leave the UK and continue to join the EU.
Yeah.
I didn't know any background. Guess what?
How old are the people you were with?
Yeah, but they fucking argue it till they're dead though. They don't know shit. They'll make a big
as is their right. If they want to argue it till they're dead, I don't care if I disagree. They can argue it as much as they want. Yeah. But you got to give other people on the other side the same right. Of course. And not just shout them down.
But the issue with it is they'll just be like, jump over, oh, whatever, you're just fucking racist, you're ignorant. It's like, no, what the why? What the like? Why is that because that's such a crutch. Like you can just like lean on that and win the argument.
They were like, oh man, yeah. I don't, yeah.
I gotta pee. Don't break anything or say anything I have to cut out while I'm gone.
What? So don't say anything with the cutout while he's gone. But
let's say some outlandish shit.
Finally, Dad's not here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What were they saying?
Well, it was funny because they were complaining about like rent, like where we're from and shit, and like not really like being like
they're complaining about where we were from.
Where we're from. I say I don't like it's so unfair and all this shit. Like the rent rises and like in the real estate, I'm like, I own property. I understand why you would want to raise rent. Like when property prices are going up, you want it to pay your mortgage as much as you can. Yeah. Like I'm not
You
just
still
gonna
gotta
give
pay
you a
money, too.
fat discount, which I already actually am. But like, why? There's no incentives for anyone to keep rent low or lower rent.
No.
You know, why would they?
Well, like if they were on the like other hand of things,
Exactly.
they'd be like, oh fuck, oh let's raise it. I want to like benefit from this shit, like because like you own the property and you have to pay for the property. You
That's
have
the
to do
thing.
everything like you and they pay you their rent. Yeah, it's bullshit renting. I understand that, but you have to pay for the fucking property and everything. Like you just had to spend money on your furnace.
Exactly.
Shit
Yeah.
like that goes south or whatever, and you're obligated. You're legally obligated to fix it.
Yeah.
You have to.
For sure.
As like it's not easy being a landlord now.
Like they don't understand that like the real estate prices that you buy, that you have to like the house that you buy, it like the rent that you pay correlates to the price of the house. Obviously, you know it should. Like I'm not gonna buy a house when the houses are rising for like 500 grand and then charge you as if the house only cost me 300 grand and just take losses on it like that. You know.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
I'm not renting you out and I'm not getting rich off the rental, you know? That's like barely covering the mortgage. I'm not like just fucking you over because I can.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but that's how they feel because they're not in a position where they don't know, right? They don't haven't experienced that side of things.
Well, they're the people that are like, oh, I pay you this much a month. Why isn't this fixed? Why isn't this, and this? It's like, you pay for what you like. I guess if shit isn't being fixed, then obviously, yeah. But like, they just think that like that money that they're paying you is going right into your pocket.
Yeah.
It's going right
There's
to
no
the
mortgage
bank.
payment.
Yeah.
Like you're not even, do you charge less than the mortgage payment, I would imagine, right? Or
Yeah.
around the same?
Well, yeah. But like, when all is said and done, I don't cover my mortgage and shit with my rental
Utilities
payments.
and all that shit too?
They pay utilities,
Okay.
but like I have condo fee and then property tax and
Right.
shit, right? So
Yeah.
when that's all said and done, it's not profitable. Like I'm not just like fucking pocketing all the money and being
Yeah.
like, yeah, fuck you. I
Well,
can
the only
charge whatever I
benefit, your
want.
benefit is that you own the property.
You,
That's the benefit.
you
of it.
pocket
That's-
the equity.
Yeah, that's
is.
yours, that's massive, but you're also like you're still that's still a hard position. It's not easy owning a house either. It's like
No.
it's not easy renting. Everybody's in the same fucking boat. The only difference is they get nothing out of their money and you get something out of it. And that's
Exactly.
not a jab at you, obviously, right? That's like you being in a better position. That's all that is.
Yeah.
And then they're pissed because they get fuck all for their money and now it's your fault.
But like I'm trying to like, explain all this shit to them, and they're just being like, "Oh, you're just like a capitalist." I'm like, "I am a capitalist." I was like,
Fucking
"You're
right.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't even care. Call me a capitalist."
Like, is that
all
like-
day,
is that an
'cause
insult?
I am a capitalist.
The world is run on capitalism. That's just how things fucking work.
Yeah, they're all like preaching like socialism and shit. That's what they want. They
But-
all want that.
See, like this is the thing. Like with people like that, I would assume they don't even know what socialism is. They just probably read like the briefing of it. Like, oh yeah, I'm all for that. Fuck it though, and I'll
They're
just.
clueless.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you
I'm
wanna
not.
hear- do you wanna hear,
No, I'm not done yet. Do I fucking? We don't like. I don't like go super deep in political conversation or anything like that because I'm not that fucking well up on it. But if somebody wants to fucking go head to head and argue with it, I'm definitely gonna tell. Like, without knowing information, I will definitely tell you what I feel. And that is like capitalism is just that's how it goes, man. You don't have to adapt to it, but you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Like just it's fun. It's how it is. Like it's what are you gonna do?
How do you think the world advances like the way it does?
Exactly.
Because people want to get rich, so they invent shit and they like push it forward and they like create these companies that make your life easier.
The incentive model
It's-
works
for sure. It's like it's
Exactly.
completely fail safe.
Yeah, it's undefeated.
You don't like it, then go fucking be
really
average.
is.
Go stand in line for groceries in
Yeah.
fucking Russia or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
This is why
It's insane, man.
This is why people on Twitter, like, again, not to go into Bitcoin, but Bitcoin Twitter is heavy on the capitalism thing, and they always say like, the democracy these days is basically two wolves and one sheep deciding what's for dinner with a vote. And you know this whole majority rules thing you see in the States now. As much as I like guys like Andrew Yang as a candidate, there's no place for free $1,000.
What's that? The universal basic
Yeah,
income?
like
Yeah.
there's just no, monetary.
It's a nice idea.
Yeah, but,
it's not
monetary.
feasible.
Yeah, but like monetary policy doesn't allow it. Like you will have inflation problems if you
Yeah.
start giving everyone $1,000. The price of everything will go up.
Yeah, $1,000
Because they
become
know
obsolete
it
so
can be
fast.
afforded. Like there's bubbles in these sectors like education, housing. We talked about this before because the government guarantees the loans, and so if you're guaranteeing the loans, guess what? They're going to charge as much as they can for those things.
absolutely.
As
Right?
much as they need to, right?
It's not a mystery. There's a headline today that you guys might enjoy. from The Nation. I don't even know what The Nation is, but it's got a blue check mark on Twitter. It says, if we want to keep cities safe in the face of climate change, we need to seriously question the idea of private home ownership.
What? What?
Oh, yeah.
Because those are completely directly related.
Dude, this is what you're seeing all the time now.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
So, like, you're saying the government should own my house because it's going to be really hot in the summer.
Or because, like, it's...
Like, is that not accurate, what I just said?
I don't know. Or, like... To be honest, I don't know enough about.
You shouldn't own. You think that if the government owns all the housing, we will be okay?
We should one day.
Our weather will change.
What the fuck?
One day
what
when
is
we get
that about?
when we get big enough, we don't have to worry about what we say on this podcast. We should talk about global warming.
I don't know enough about it.
I don't know anything about it either, but I could definitely fucking make it up.
I'm old enough to remember when Al Gore put out that book, The Inconvenient Truth, and the movie The Inconvenient Truth. And all the stuff in that book, I bought that book. My parents bought that book for me because I was like interested in the topic back in the day.
I'm good.
And man, like almost everything in that book is just fucking wrong. It's just wrong. Yeah, or like it's at least off in the predicted dates, but
of course it is.
But this is like is everything that these guys talk about. I'm saying these guys like there's some kind of tinfoil hat.
Use guys.
Yeah, use guys.
What are you, Don Cherry?
All of you people. Yeah.
Fired.
Is it possible that all these things, like whether it's climate change or whether it's this idea of everyone needs to be at a certain level of living standard or whatever, is it possible that all these things really, as far as people in charge are concerned, is just a way to keep power and keep
shaping opinions?
Yeah, sort of, right? But I think probably
putting currents.
I think probably more accurate. It's just like they just want to keep cash in a check, right? Whether they're selling you climate change or selling you socialism or selling you any number of different things.
Well, there's definitely a strategy.
Do they really believe
it?
Like, do they really believe what they're saying? I don't think they do.
They definitely have strategies. Like, I don't know. Like, you could go pretty deep on this one and be like, yeah, like you said, tinfoil hat shit. But
are you talking about like political leaders and shit?
Anyone.
Anybody in a position
Political
of
leaders
power
aren't doing any fucking research. They're just doing what
puppets.
whatever their campaign managers are telling them is best to get them the most amount of votes. They don't have any beliefs anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think that they believe what they're taught to like project in order to get the most amount of votes.
Can you imagine being just like a blank unit walking in, be like, you're going to be a politician, and be like, okay, so this is what you have to believe, and you have to fucking believe it with everything you have, and push it until you're dead. And you're like, okay, and they just go and fucking push it. And they're like, okay.
Exactly what it is. I heard that, like, I don't know. I wish I could.
And they get paid like motherfuckers, man. Holy
but they're like,
shit.
Someone wanted to be president. They're like, okay, well, you can't run as this because you believe in this. He's like, I don't care. I'll believe in whatever.
Yeah,
like,
switch.
Okay, fine. You can be a Republican if you believe this.
He's like, okay, cool. You have to believe in God, though.
Yeah,
you want to be the president of the United
abortion.
States.
Yeah.
You have to believe in it.
There's a great.
But you have to believe in abortion.
You have to
or you have to be not. You have to be against it.
You have to be pro-life. Yeah, if you're a Republican.
Yeah,
really?
Pro-life.
Like that, you have to be.
Pretty much.
I can't believe that's like still on the table.
In the southern states, these like the
we have a
Christians.
population crisis anyway. There's tons of people here. Like, why are fuck it? Let them do it. It's not even their call.
Also, like,
I hate it. It's so stupid.
The worst part is, again, we're way too political already, but we may as well just keep going down this road. The Republicans,
you guys like it.
The Republicans in the States, are the party of sort of like self-sufficiency and, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. So they want to defend human life basically all through, in vitro and the pregnancy process, and that's sacred 9 months, as I'm sure some of them call it. But then as soon as you're out of the womb, you damn well better be able to fend for yourself, because you're not getting any welfare, you're not getting any food stamps, you're not getting any jobs, you're not getting anything else.
Did you see that fucking what was it? Is it Planet Earth 2?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of those.
Okay, but you obviously seen the fucking the lizard or whatever, the baby iguana when it hatches. Immediately hunted by snakes as soon as
Really?
it gets out of the fucking. It's like one of the most epic scenes.
I haven't seen
in
that.
any
It's
of
such
the.
a good
It's so.
parable right
Oh
now.
my
Really?
god, man! Because you're just like exactly what you're saying. Like you better as soon as you're fucking born, you better be ready to.
You better start working.
It's the
yeah,
first thing
yeah.
it sees is
Yeah.
a fucking hunter trying to kill it.
Oh,
The
yeah, man.
very first thing it
Not
has to
even
do is
one.
just peel.
There's 50 of them.
Yeah, then they just have to dip, and it's the most fucking intense chase scene ever.
Because they get it. Like, those lizards are evolved to understand that kind of stuff.
They're like, oh, by the way, you're gonna be hunted immediately. I hope you know.
Meanwhile,
I hope you're ready.
What
for
about
this.
those birds that are born and they just have to jump off this cliff and hopefully some of them survive?
But that's,
Hopefully
but that's
can fly.
you see that here all the time. In the spring, how many dead birds see you on the sidewalk? There's
oh,
there's
yeah.
tons of them
Oh, yeah.
on the
Yeah.
sidewalks.
Yep. But it's just like it's just funny. Like it's just funny how
And you think you
useless
got it hard because
babies are.
because the teacher,
Oh my
your
God.
kid won't give them a 60.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they have ADD, it's not diagnosed, but you just know they have ADD because they spend a lot of time on Xbox. You know,
Sounds exactly like my fucking upbringing.
Weird.
Everyone's a doctor now.
I had ADD, but not diagnosed, man. It's
want-
like it's called daydream. I just fucking didn't care about school.
It's called
It's called day drinking.
Yeah, it's called
day drinking.
It's called kids who are under 15. Actually, anyone really. Like
I just didn't
as
care. It
as
was
much
boring.
as much as I enjoy my job and I do, I would rather be doing literally anything but my job.
Well, it's
When
because
I'm
it's
at
just-
work.
yeah,
Like,
because it's just
isn't everyone like that?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
like the
I'll work
prisoner,
out,
you're like a prisoner.
play with my
mental.
dog,
Yeah.
talk to Ken's. I'll like whatever. I'll build something. I'd rather learn how to play guitar. Anything. Video games.
Absolutely.
Anything. On that
Honestly,
list
when
is
I'm
higher
at
than-
work, I'd rather be at home staring at a fucking wall.
I wouldn't rather,
Like, it's just-
I
it's
wouldn't
just
rather be doing that.
Just
but-
because it's just the idea that I have to be there.
Oh, exactly.
I'm obligated.
But I
to
mean,
be
they
there.
do pay you, right? So
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But but
That's
it's just
good.
like the difference is like if I were to go work for like something on my own terms,
Yeah.
as opposed to me like going to work for someone else. It's just a very different.
Are you the last person in there?
Was it open?
The fridge is just wide open.
It's my fridge.
It was hot in here, man.
What do you care?
You don't pay utilities, right?
What do you care? Just leave
Yeah.
it open.
But yeah, it's just like the fact that you're obligated to be there. It just seems so just like fuck this, man, for nothing, right? Like, I can combat it.
Yeah.
But the inertia, like the mental inertia, is there. You don't want to be there. You're like fuck this.
Do you find that when you get to work, you gotta have a good first hour, or you're fucked?
I could no, because I don't usually have a good first
I
hour.
gotta get that good first hour, or I'm in trouble. Like when I get to work, I gotta hit the ground running, or else I'm in real trouble for that day.
Yeah, I've
Because then I just gotta deal with people like on the union side of things and like my
I don't
regular
have that.
professional endeavors. Like I gotta be in the right frame of mind.
Oh yeah.
And I'm always in that frame. When I leave the house in the morning, it's great. I got my coffee. I'm having breakfast. The car's warming up. I got the dog. Your sister's here. The cat's flopping around on the table. I'm in a good space when I leave.
Mm-hmm.
But if I get to work, something goes wrong.
Right away. It always happens so fast,
We
dude.
got problems. And it's quick. You're right.
It
It's
does,
quick.
yeah. Flip.
Just one thing, right?
Rest of the day's
And
negative.
sometimes, I get to work. If I got to pee when I get to work, and someone picks me off and gives me some negative energy,
Yeah. Have a rough piss, and then you're just in a bad mood.
I'm not big on chakras and energy, but I'll tell
Hey,
you,
man.
You gotta reset them sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you
No,
know,
I
get yourself.
hear that because like if somebody just kind of says something or like something happened, like you just fucking hit your arm weird.
Yeah.
Like, it does depend on the day of the week. Like usually towards the end of the week,
I've never
obviously
had
in
to
a
worry
better
about
mood.
hitting my arm weird.
Well, I'm just saying. There's just a stupid off example. I don't have to deal with fucking idiot people saying weird shit to me. I do, but it's kind of different. I think.
My members are not idiots, but the point is taken anyways. Just in case they
I'm just
listen.
saying, if I get there and I'm like, I don't know, I say I didn't sleep well the night before or whatever,
Yes.
obviously, right? The basic problems that everyone has. And then I get there and I don't know, I did something wrong the day before or something got fucked up or something happened. I can't find my fucking screwdriver, anything. I'm in a fucking shit mood until I have my coffee at 9:30. Then I'm good for about 30 minutes right after the coffee, right? Because you're buzzing from the coffee, right?
You get 30 minutes, you start buzzing?
What? 30 minutes? No, and then I'm good for about
He's
30
burnt
minutes.
out.
And then I'm like, fuck, I need
Really?
another one of these. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going, yeah. I'm good. I'm usually good for the rest of the day. Once
Do you drain 2 coffees before?
oh, fuck yeah. Before 10? Yeah.
I drain 2 before like 7.
No, I only
What?
have one in the
Oh,
morning
yeah.
and then.
I get up at 5:30, drain one right away, and then drain the second one like 6 o'clock.
Drain it though, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
just
drain
like
it.
pour it and then just dump it down the drain.
But it's a Keurig. It's not like a real coffee. It's like
Yeah.
2 gulps.
It's also like this big, right?
yeah.
No, I have 2 in the morning, but never. Yeah, I can't. I'm just.